Yeh Tsui-Pai. His origin name is Yeh Kun and lived from 1909 to 1999. He started learning to paint horses in 1943. At first, Yeh went to the famous horse painter, Su Bei Hung, to see how Su painted horses. He found that Su used two brushes, a big brush for shades, another small brush for detailed outlines. He practiced many paintings during this period. Later, until 1957, Yeh saw a small painting by Liang Kai, from the Song dynasty, in the National Palace Museum in Taipei. Liang made an ink-splashed immortal painting. Yeh found that Liang only used one brush stroke to form the shoulder of the immortal. He suddenly thought, how much courage and confidence Liang had. Liang Kai's brush inspired Yeh. Only use one brush for everything. Since then, he suddenly realized the essence of ink-splashing horse painting, later achieved remarkable success, and became internationally famous. This is from 1957. After seeing the show of the White Snow Skating Group, he then draws this skating horse painting. Titled as Dancing. He inscribes as, "Since I saw the skating girls dancing, I also like to dance as those beauties." He draws this painting just for fun. Yeh Tsui-Pai paints this and Ding Shan inscribes it. Ding Shan is Chen Ding Shan, 1897 to 1987. Chen, people called him as a Jiangnan talent, and is from Qiantang, Zhejiang, China. He taught at National Chengxing University and Danjiang College of Arts and Sciences, now Danjiang University. He was not only a calligrapher, painter, art historian, but also an industrialist and an expert in a variety of professional fields. Chen's poem inscription is, "His left hand holds a fine steed, and this horse's life should be as described as of Jiu Feng Gao." The legend of Jiu Feng Gao is about how he chose the best fine steed among the horse herd. It means that, when he chooses the best horse who can run 1,000 miles, he is not focusing on the horse's fur and appearance, but looking at the characteristics of the horse. That is to teach everyone to pay attention to the essence of horses, but not their appearance when choosing horses. This painting titled, "A Diving Horse Flies Side by Side with a Swan," is also Chen Ding Shan inscribed. This painting titled, "Dragon Soaring and Tiger Roaring," Zhou Zhirou inscribed this. Zhou was the chief of staff of the Republic of China at the time. He was the one of two superior officers who promoted the horse paintings of Yeh Tsui-Pai. This divine horse who cleared the hill tip is the first work of Yeh Tsui-Pai. He used the splash ink method. On the top, Yu Ren copied a verse of Du Fu, Tang Dynasty. This verse is, "The hero horse shows his exceptionally ability in his expression and posture." On the left, Yeh inscribed as, "In ancient or modern artists' works, I have never seen the splash ink painting of a horse. Therefore, I can learn by myself and be my own teacher." Ding Yu, April, means he did in April 1957. This painting of A Horse of Metal, Yeh made in April 1958, and Mr. Liu Yen Dao inscribed a poem. The poem is, "General Yeh, General Yeh." His brush shows powerful spirits after experiencing hundreds of battles. His brush falls to the paper with a great momentum as the powerful force from the thunder. His heavenly horse gallops over the sky and leaves no dust. Alas! If having tens of thousands of dragon horses, flying across the Pacific Ocean, stepping straight into the Central Plain, only General is good at leading them. Liu Yen Tao is one of the Chinese masters. In the 3rd and 4th episodes of Art Detective series, I have made 2 videos for him. The following 2 paintings are also Liu's inscriptions. This is A Nice Couple on the Battlefield. They start from Kunlun Mountain in the morning, and end at the east of the sea in the evening. Sunlight shines as bright as the electricity, and the majestic momentum covers as vast as the rainbow. Now people ignore them in the desolated mountain road, who still remember their successes in the hundreds of battles between mountains and rivers. Lu wrote this in May 1958. This marching on is Lu Yen Tao inscribed in Taipei in May 1958. After opening the scroll and seeing the horse running in the blow wind, he feels so pleased. The scholar when getting older loves horses crazily. Think about seeing the galloping horses stop after running tens of thousands of miles. I guess they must have defeated the enemies at the battlefield. Here one word is unclear, which may be a B. Here, I like to thank two people for deciphering these three cursive scripts. One is Lu Yen Tao's daughter, Lu Binbin, and the other is teacher Lu Shenfu. This painting titled, How Can You Recognize the Dragon in the Sky? In many poems which praised General Yeh Tsui-Pai, Mr. Yao Jiehan authored a long poem. The last two lines of the poem are, There are many horses in the world, but no horse have this kind of spirit as this one. How can we recognize the dragon in the sky? Tsui-Pai's horse paintings are not only presenting the appearance of horses. His horses capture the spirits of horses as miracles in nature. After reading this poem, Ye drew this painting. His inscription is, Mr. Jehan appraised my horse painting as stated above. I feel embarrassed because I did not match his praises. However, I really like the beauty of his sentences. After drawing this picture casually, I inadvertently find it can be a portrayal of Jehan's famous sentences. Oh, poetry exists in the painting, and painting exists in poetry. Summer of the year of Ji-Hai, 1959, Tsui-Pai inscribed. This piece of Two War Horses has two inscriptions. Chen Ding Shan made the inscription on the right. He said, Su Dong Po says, if judging a painting based on the resemblance of something, then his view is the same as the children's views of my neighbor. This is the statement that a good painter made. If you view something beyond the image, and draw your feelings reflecting from your heart, then you may forget that you have drawn the painting showing your spirit. If you can do both, you will reach this state. Tsui-Pai painted horses. Are any horses in his mind? Or is there no horse in his mind? After Tsui-Pai's statement, which shows that he met many obstacles, and practiced numerous times, before achieving his success. Just like the ancient story, that a person who broke his own upper arm 3 times, for figuring out how to heal the arm, he finally became a skillful doctor. After listening to Yeh saying, we then know how Yeh eventually becomes a great painter. Yeh Tsui-Pai wrote the inscription on the left. He said, this was a scrap of paper. At first, I did not intend to draw a horse. I drew 2 brush strokes casually. Suddenly they looked like 2 hooves, like an inverted T-shape, just like they were standing and ready to fight. Following its feet to draw a horse, I then added a flying white horse using the light ink. Later with kicked hooves, galloping and biting, 2 war horses presented. Alas! The art of using reality and falsehood in military strategy had transformed between the array of brushes and ink strokes. Therefore the Tao exists among the ants, the Tao also exists among humble weeds. Roughly, I can sense the Tao now. Tsui-Pai wrote in the summer of 1959. Here I thank Ms. Lu Binbin and Mr. Lu Shenfu again for their helps in translating these 2 inscriptions. Yeh Tsui-Pai painted this picture of a jumping horse in the mid-sky on a winter night in 1959. The inscriptions are, no head and no brain, crooking to the east and falling to the west, as fast as wind and rain, as powerful as a tiger. I did not see it from the paintings of Chao Ba and of Han Gan. Neither do I find it from Ji Bei, where has many good colts. Where is the heavenly dragon? Glance at this painting. You will find it by yourself. Then there are smaller words written as, in the winter night of Ji-Hai, 1959, chatted with a guest on Trivial Talks and felt uninterested. I suddenly picked up my brush and painted this. The guest praised the painting has the spirit of a dragon or a tiger. That is why I cook up these slang verses for recording. When Shi Tao talked about landscape painting, he has words of no head and no brain. When Su Dongpa praises his own bamboo painting, he says, when the brush is falling to the paper, it is as fast as wind and rain. So when I write horses, would I rather draw horse feet? Qing Tian, Yeh Tsui-Pai. Because he is from Qing Tian, Zhejiang Province, China. Next time I will continue to introduce Yeh Tsui-Pai. Stay tuned.